welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at how you can trade gold on the smaller time frames. But before we go to the smaller time frames, let's take a look at what has happened on the higher time frames. I'll be starting with pivot analysis on the daily time frame. The blue line, it shows the pivot line for today, which is at 4052.62. Now price opened at the pivot area and dropped to test the first support at 3998.59, while the first resistance is at 4098.65. One thing is what I'll be expecting is for price to drop further to this first resistance and break it, for us to have price approaching the neckline of this double top. We have a double top in place and the neckline is around here. So this is the first top, this is the first top, and this is the second top. So we might possibly see the price of gold dropping further down. All right, but if price does not drop to the downside, price is expected to go back to the pivot line, which is at 405. The price currently at 4023. Might possibly go back to pivot line 4052.62. A break above that line, price might possibly test the first resistance at 4098.65. But that's that for pivot analysis on the daily time frame. Let's quickly go to the monthly time frame. What do we have on the monthly time frame? On the monthly time frame, the trend is still bullish on the monthly time frame, but we have like two other blocks along the path where buyers are stationed in case sellers prevail and then possibly push price downward. We have buyers lined up around here. I'm talking about the 3292.69 area on the monthly time frame. We also have buyers lined up around here at the 2632.70 area on the monthly time frame. The couple of monthly candlesticks at the top is showing a pin bar, a bullish pin bar, and then the current monthly candle is approaching the candle open. A candle open price is at 3995.78, but price currently at 4027.42. A drop to that open price might either go back up or possibly drop further. And if the monthly candle closes bearish at this point, we might see price start to drop towards the trend line or towards the first order block at 3292.69, because the trend line is in confluence with the order block. If the current monthly candle, I'm talking about the month of November, if it closes bearish, we might see a top in place on the higher time frame, and we might see price of gold drop. But if it closes bullish, we might expect price of gold to continue its upward direction, which is likely. Looking at the trend is strongly bullish. On the weekly time frame, what do we have? We have a top. We can see that price is trying to form another top, showing that the sellers are resisting price at this particular area. Strong resistance to price from the sellers. All right, but if price is going to drop, we have the closest order block here at 3363.63 on the weekly time frame, followed by 3364 to 92.69 on the monthly time frame. We have some buyers stationed around here to resist price. The price drops at 3058.31, and we also have another set of buyers at 2895.30. But for now, price is ranging on the weekly time frame. The high of the range is obviously at 4385.69, while the low of the range is at 3881.13. On the daily time frame, we've analyzed the daily time frame using the pivot analysis. But on the daily time frame, we have a double top in place, and either of two things might happen. We might see price drop to the neckline, or we might see price rise up at this particular point for price to give us more like a double bottom, where this might likely be the first bottom, and the formation of second bottom might likely happen around here. Okay, but let's keep our fingers crossed. If price rises up, price might likely meet with resistance around here. If price rises up, price might likely meet with resistance around here. I'm talking about resistance at the 4153 area and at the 4240 area, and also at the 4337 area. But if price drops, we have other blocks lined up. Closest one is at 3978. Another other block is at 3940. Another one is at 3856. And another other block is at 3755 area. So that's that on the daily time frame. Working with trend line, still bullish, but we have a triangle in place. A triangle in place, and we will possibly want to see what happens, how price reacts to this triangle, and where direction where price might likely break out. Is it to the downside or back to the resistance area, for us to have more consolidation into the triangle until we have a tipping point where price eventually breaks out, which is likely to the top. On the 4-hour time frame, what do we have? 4-hour time frame shows price, the sellers in action, and we have a trend line. This is the trend line on the 4-hour time frame, showing that sellers are around. But price just reacted to this particular order block, which is the 4003.72 order block. You can see price test that level, and price has started to approach the descending trend line. If price breaks above the descending trend line, price might likely meet with some resistance at 4068 area, another resistance at 4183 area, another one at 4221 area, and the top at 4243 area. But a drop below the current levels, we have 4003, another one is 3981, another one is 3938. That's that. But the overall direction is price is bullish. But for now, price is consolidating on the 4-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frame, consolidation continues, but can see price giving us more like a double bottom on the 1-hour time frame. This is our first bottom, and this is the second bottom. We might possibly see another bottom, which will be the third bottom, for price to go up or drop further down. Okay, but for now, price is overall direction is price is ranging. On the 1-hour time frame, we can see that in line with the trend line, this is descending trend line, and this is another side to it. Now this second side to the trend line has just been broken. Okay, and see a break above this first trend line. Price might approach this second trend line and possibly drop. On the 30 minutes time frame, price is currently ranging. On the 15 minutes time frame, price is also ranging, but you can see buyers are trying to push price back up. On the 5 minutes time frame, price is ranging, but price might possibly meet with sellers around here before price eventually drops. So for now, price is ranging. Look for bearish drop for now before we might possibly see bullish rise in price of gold. The overall direction is bullish, but we expect before price can rise, we expect price to drop before rising. But currently, price of gold is ranging. So that's that for today's analysis. If you enjoyed the video, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel? If you like the video, smash the like button. Drop comment below the video, ask questions. We try as much as possible to respond to your questions. Alright, you can share the video. We have our website, www.beanfxtrader.com. You can visit our website to learn more on how to trade. Till I come your way next time, it's bye for now.